In this video, I want to talk a little bit about grapes and also just touch on companion planting. So, my husband and I were at Tractor Supply, and I had to rescue these grape plants because I do that a lot from Tractor Supply. I know that these boxed plants, if they're not sold quickly, that the plants don't have a very long shelf life because they're not in a pot. They're just in a plastic bag with dirt, moist dirt, and they run the risk of rotting. So I try to rescue a couple whenever I can. And this time I knew I could because I wanted to give my daughter her seedless grapes. I have Concord grapes I grow for myself because I love Concord grapes. My daughter's not so fond of them. She has not developed an appreciation for them yet. So I got these seedless green grapes. And one is Niagara, and I cannot for the life of me remember what the other variety I got is. But I got two different varieties of white grape. I didn't even realize I had got two different varieties when I grabbed them because the boxes looked the picture on the box looked the same. So they're both going to be a green grape, which is fine. As long as I was getting a seedless grape for my daughter, I was happy. So we have, my husband did a trellis for them. He's going to reinforce it a little bit so that it's less likely to bend in the wind. And we did two of them. So we have a grape in each one. This is, of course, over the playhouse my husband built for my daughter. This was just something, a nice little addition. And also she can munch on some grapes while she's playing. But we've just been trying to do a little bit more edible landscaping as we go on. Each year we try to add to it. This was one of our additions, is this new pot with grapes. And sorry, there's my dog kind of photobombing a little bit. So I was looking, because originally I had bought these pots to go with my mint. Or two of my mints, I should say. I have a strawberry mint that I purchased at the local nursery out here that's run by a group of Amish called the Flower Barn. And I also have the apple mint. The strawberry mint was something that was new, I had never seen before. And I got these pots for it because I was really excited because I had the apple mint before, and I do like the smell of it, and you can make the tea with it, everything else. And when we bought these grapes, we really just needed some place to put them. And in the area where I have them, in ground is not much of an option because it's not just that there's a lot of clay, there's just a lot of rock. You can't dig down without hitting a lot of rock. And, you get 2 inches. I mean, there's rocks laying all on the surface. But where we live originally had been a strip pit or a rock quarry. So it's no surprise that this place had a lot of rock. That's actually what it originally had been. So this area, we have to do more above ground planting, more raised beds or pots, just because it's not conducive to planting in ground, because it's just too hard to dig because you're hitting a rock every couple inches. It's just not a great process. So we decided to plant the grapes in here because these pots were perfect size if you're going to do a pot with something like a grape. But then I felt like, there's still going to be a lot of wasted space because even though, the roots are going to go down for the grape, the main part of the growth is upward. So there's a lot of wasted top surface that I was like, there's a lot of wasted surface space. So I looked at what are good companion plants for grapes. And one of the suggestions was mint. And I was like, oh, that is so perfect. So in this pot, I have my strawberry mint. And I love the strawberry mint because when you touch it, and it's funny, the apple mint, I have some chocolate mint growing in another container. The chocolate mint, you can smell that little bit of chocolatey, but it's still a strong mint smell. And the same with the pineapple mint. There's a little bit of apple smell and mainly mint. The strawberry mint, I can't even smell mint. All I smell when I touch the leaves is this wonderful fruity smell. And I had never seen it before. And I just love it because it's different. It has such a fruity smell. I think that it's just an amazing addition. And that's going to help fill in that space in the pot. But not only is it going to help fill in that space, having a cover is also going to help with water retention so that we shouldn't have to water these plants as often. So it's a great symbiotic relationship for these plants. And this is the apple mint over here. And what I also did, because some of these were getting a little bit leggy, and I buried a portion of the plant, the leggy part, because you can cut off mint and variegate it pretty easily, stick it in the ground, and have it grow new mint. So I'm really excited about this. This will also make a great tea, something that'll be great to add to baked goods or whatever. It's just a nice little addition, and the mints in general also can help with some types of bug control. So these are just great things to add and plant together. And I talked in another video about buying some of these boxed plants. I've done my Concord grape that I got several years ago was also from Tractor Supply in one of the box sets. And it has done really well. So don't shy away from buying those boxed plants. Just make sure you look for certain things before you buy them. If it's a raspberry, is it a dormant cane? If so, that's fine. There's ways that you revive that cane. I always put mine in water first, for like a pot of water, do more like a hydroponic, and let it start to leaf out before I will plant it in the ground. Then for other things like this grape, which often they are dormant canes too, but a lot of times I do tend to look for something that's already a little bit leafed out, or if I can tell that it's completely dormant, I'm okay with reviving it, or I should say waking it up at home. But I do look for, if it has dead leaves on it, that means it already started to leaf out. Sorry, my dogs are going crazy because my husband's on the four-wheeler now. I look for things like, did it start to leaf out? If it started to leaf out and the leaves died off, that's not a good sign, and there's a good chance you're not going to be able to revive it. You've got to look for that. Now, I have bought things, not necessarily from Tractor Supply, but things that didn't look particularly good if I got them at a discount, because I felt I could revive it, save it, and I have done that. I've done things that looked pretty sad. I was like, nope, I can help that live, and so I have done that. But if you're kind of new to this and don't feel confident in being able to revive something, just look that you have those nice healthy green leaves on there, or that it has not started to leaf out at all, so that you can actually bring it out of dormancy. So that's all I have really for today. I just wanted to talk a little bit about the grapes, a little bit about the companion planting, kind of give you an idea what you can do. I'll have more videos on more detail later, but this is just some information I wanted to get out there. Since we are getting into, especially here in Oklahoma, we're getting into the season where we're really getting ready to start planting things and people are going to want to start buying and planting. I want to let people know what's available, what you can get out and get. And also, right now, I know, for example, if you're getting something like berries, Burpees right now is having 10% off site-wide, plus they're offering free shipping on $75 or more. So that's what I had for you today. Thanks for watching. If you like it, please subscribe and have a blessed day.